Okay, go back to your original. Haan.
Yeah, still recording.
It's recording only now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Anything else you want to add about?
Bas.
Nothing? Bas? Okay, fine. Okay, just clap once again in front of your face.
Josh is asking for his overhead on a monitor.
सुंदर है ना? सुंदर? काला और सुंदर?
So when we got these songs together, first of all, they were all from the same period. So that coherence is there amongst them. And also, when the EP came out, we liked it. We were into that kind of music. But we only chose those 4 songs because those were the 4 songs that were the most ready.
I think that earlier one was better, but the stabs, I don't know. I can't tell because depending on how Josh has played it, I'll have to play it to that. So I don't know how to phrase those stabs really.
Okay, so then can we do that noise section again? You can choose. Yeah, that's how it's going to come up slowly. So don't think of the cue as the lyric. Start feeding back way before the lyrics start, and then go fucking in. Like, just go in.
Okay. Thanks. So motivating. Now wait here. Chalo.
When the lineup change happened and Josh joined the band, we still kept an album in mind and we still kept, putting at least 10 to 12 songs together. So, yeah, I mean, we already decided that in a year we should record. So, a year after Josh joined, we basically decided to go into the studio.
Honestly, I don't think it's just me, man. There's just every person in the band has changed musically from that album. Like, they've changed as people since the first time I met them, and that album was way before I even started to jam with them. Any aspect of the entire album, actually, I don't think there's the same kind of effort put in. So it sounds completely different. So whether it's me or not, everyone has definitely changed what they were playing since back then.
Something like that?
This album has definitely gone heavier in terms of tonality.
Word.
People know our songs as, vocal harmony based and whatnot. So all that is still there. That character of the band is still there. And we've done that whole grind for, the songwriting process. And we have a fairly long songwriting process because there's 6 of us and one guy's like, I love this, and like, you suck, and the other one's like, no, let's just play. So that keeps happening in our jam room.
2, 3, 4, 5. On the beat, yeah.
KJ, listen. That's what it is.
We are on different chord cycles.
And eventually we come up with something that all 6 of us are satisfied with, and when that happens, we know it's something worth putting out.
So a lot of the songs have a feeling of restarting or a new beginning, or a feeling of being the underdog somewhere. because we had to restart. And that was right in the middle of, you know, trying to become a better writer, trying to put out material that sounded more mature, and trying to figure out how can we put this out in the way that nobody else has, at least over here.
So there you are, watching now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, now just start 2 beats early what you just did. That's all. Try and see if you can remember that. Whatever you did now, start it 2 beats early.
This is really not the norm, to go into Yash Raj for a month and record everything there and try out everything that you can. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, pissing into a can in one shot. It was a lot of experimentation, lot of thinking as to what could make this song really, really special. That thought went into each one of our songs.
That will happen, but as long as you're structurally, you know, this is the area, this is the note that I'm playing.
Yeah.
And if I just want to add another frill to it and all, that's fine. But at least the basic thing that he's playing is frozen now.
Yeah.
Which happened at towards the middle of the year, he kind of started freezing onto things because he was still experimenting.
He did like one phrase and then did a whammy, then he did another phrase, then did a whammy.
Yeah.
And went to the pere then did a whammy. That was just so.
Just
Like a drum, can you turn and kick down? I'm trying to listen.
Like it. वो भी ऐड कर दी है सुरेश जी वो अगर ग्लाइड आ रहा तो it seems to work when bands who have played live together for quite a number of years. It does make a difference when they are in a studio and that they play live. So at present, because big studios have shut down, we do not have any other facility like this which can accommodate a 6-piece band separately, individually, so that we can discreetly record them and at the same time have the freedom to edit or change a few things around later on. This part.
After the line is
so that's where we want to. And I think the energies come from playing together. So for me as a producer, it's important to see if we can capture that energy. So we could have done this in a smaller studio and dubbed everybody one by one without the other person ever hearing the other member till it all comes together at the end.
I don't feel guilty, and that has to be a sign.
So I guess the vocalists would have been the last ones who, when they dub, hear the whole band, but not everybody else. And I think that somewhere affects the way people play as musicians.
Other thing is also I agree with him about the translation thing. Could be that because my bass is on like
Let's go.
3 o'clock or something.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know
It's not translated. No, your bass is doing the reverse of what his is doing. Your bass is actually.
A lot of times since we've been around, we've kind of like heard so many bands come and go a lot of times because they put out like some really promising material or they play live and you hear really promising material, but then it never, like either they just, you know, someone goes abroad and there's no more band, or there's, you know, the recording doesn't translate for some reason. So it was kind of a logical choice to go into a studio and put in that amount of money and time and effort into it to make it that scale, I guess.
If you thought we could use more guitars, you were right, we did. That happened. It's a lot louder, it's a lot messier, it's a lot not angrier, but it's a lot more mature.
I guess we got down to, how do you get the best sounding version of yourself.